Hello everybody and welcome back to Attack of the B Team. We are back in the old spawn base with our wonderful smeltery with liquid emeralds. And today what we need to do is make this thing far less manual. So I've been doing a little bit of thinking and a little bit of collecting and crafting, and I think I got everything we need to do this next piece right in here. So we got a bunch of stuff, right? Now, basically, what I think I want to do is I need to make it so that I don't have to go up in there, right? So we're going to change into the bat form because we're going to be doing work up and down and around and all over the place. So easier just to do that. But what we need to do is, so let's go up here. So here's what we left off last time, right? So I've removed the power cell off here. That emptied out really fast. So we need to have a power solution, and we also need to be able to fill this mob essence. So I did some research, and I was hoping that you see this wonderful massive tank of liquid XP that I have here. I thought maybe I could use this. I haven't been able to find a way to convert this actual liquid XP as it stands in this form into mob essence. If you guys know, let me know if there's a way. But what I did discover is, so let's go, if you remember, in here, all of those oreberry bushes I've been collecting and just kind of sticking them in here. So I've collected quite a few. I've got some iron, some tin. This is some stuff from the nether, right? We got aluminum, essence berry, and copper. Now the one we are interested in is this essence berry bush, right? So this is the stuff where you can right click it, right, and it gives you this essence berry, and you eat it, and it gives you XP, right? What we want to do is we want to, so let's grab, let's say 9 pieces of this. And we're going to need to, that's 6, 8. Can I get that one? There we go. 9. Okay, so we got 9 pieces of this because I'm going to make a little farm out of it. Now, what I'd like to do is maybe just build it right into this wall here. So let's get our pick out. So let's say right on the ground or up one. Let's do it up one. Right here. I'm gonna make a wall of this stuff. Oh. I probably can't. You can't place it on top of these until they're fully grown. Alright, well, we'll let those guys grow. I wonder if I can, do I have a saw over here? I don't think I brought a saw. No. Alright, well, we'll let those guys grow. And we'll get started on the rest of it. So basically what we want to do is, so I'm going to, well, I guess actually what I could do is, where's some of the stone? If I just put this stone back here, I can place this stuff on top of there. And then we just have to wait for the bottom ones to grow so we can place the last ones right in the middle. Now, what I would like to do, this is probably, whoops. That stuff hurts. What we need to do is mine out a layer in behind it as well. Can I get through? Okay, made it. Because this is what's we're gonna see now. I bet you, yeah. So now we're right into the. Okay, well let's mine out this entire wall here. We can move all this stuff around later. But basically, what I want to do is, stuff's gonna kill me. I want to take. So there's these. Where are we here? These autonomous activators, right? So we want to take, say, 9 of these guys for right now, and I'm going to place them all behind those. So let's go through here. Let's see if it'll let me place one. Okay, so that's backwards. We can flip them around. Whoa! Oh, oh, jeez. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, and those ones are now the wrong way as well. So let's take a look at one of these. Where is, so we've got the front and the back has the thing at the moment. So if I flap, okay, so that's on the back, that's on the back, that's on the back. Okay, so they're facing that way. And then you're facing the right way now. You're facing the right way. And you're facing the right way. You know what? This stuff is just, we're gonna move this stuff anyway, I think. So let's just stop this from attacking us, at least. Whoop. Gotcha. All right. So now I want to, excuse me. Whoop. Put you there. Put you there. Put you right. Hold on, let me shift click that. Really? Okay, can I? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. We want to put another one in the middle. So let's put you there. Then I can put you beside it. Alright, so this is the basic idea. Okay, now let's just make them face the right way. There we go. And boom. And there we go. There, oh, that guy. Oh, darn it. There we go. So they're all facing that way now. So if we go back outside, you'll see. So we got all these bushes and the activators right in front of them. I wonder if we can actually put the essence berry bushes. Like if I shift click against those. No. How about on the side? No. Okay, we have to place them on top of something. So we'll have to wait for them to grow. So this guy isn't fully grown yet, right? No. Yeah, so these will grow, and then what these guys are going to do is they're going to, so an autonomous activator, if we look at one of these guys, it simulates a player. So it's going to right click on these things, which is what we want to do, right? So if we right click on this, it gives us the essence berry, right? And then what we want to do is collect it all. It's going to collect it, and then it's going to shoot it out, and we want to collect that. So we've got, let's go grab some of our resources that we've put together out here. So we're going to need some of this item duct, and I think that's what we need right now. We need some item duct, and then we want it to all get stored. Oh, we need one more of these activators. And then, so item duct activator. And then we've got this tank. And we need a sewer. I think that's all we need for the moment. So we go back in here. And so basically what we want to do is take an item duct, right? Attach it to the back of this guy. Have all of these ones connected and come out. And we want it to drop into another autonomous activator. So if I, let's say, put, and I think we need to put it in like a square in the middle. So, because when this stuff comes out and this guy right clicks it, it's going to go into like a, let's see here. So we want the activator, so we want the sewer on the bottom. So say we're gonna have to clear out some of this stuff. So if we put the stewer here, and then we want the activator right on top of it, like that. And then if we take our welcome duct, and let's say, whoop, let's put him, oh goodness, this is a dangerous work. So we basically want something like this going on, where these guys all get collected and then they get put into this activator. This activator then right clicks them as well. So that those ones are right clicking on the bushes, collects them all. Then they're all going to go into this one here, and then it's going to right click on them in here, which is going to turn them into the orbs, right? The actual XP orbs. And then those XP orbs from here will get dropped on top of this sewer, and the sewer will actually convert them into mob essence. So let me get that kind of set up, and I'll show you how it works. These guys grew a bit, so I was able to put the last two on, and they're continuing to fill in. I just kind of scattered the rest of them around. I also I needed my reusable safari net, so I just kind of boxed this guy in here for now. But basically, here's what we've done. I kind of cleared this room out. I set all this up on here. Now, basically what I had to do with each of these guys is they're all exactly the same setup. I just disabled the redstone control, and they're all exporting out of the back, right? So the orange is out the back, and then the blue is input. We don't need any input, so they're all basically just exporting out into this guy. So they'll get dropped into this autonomous activator that will actually right click it, like it'll try and use it, right? And then by trying to use it, it's going to what do we got here? It's going to spit it out. So it comes into the top and spits it out on the bottom. So it should go into that guy there. Now, the reason I've got this chicken here is because I noticed, for whatever reason, that this mob essence... Oh, come back here, chicken. I did have a chicken here. Come here. So what you need the chicken for is, you know what, and before he escapes again, let's just do that. So what we've got going on here is, let's break this, and then this guy here. So you'll see we've got this guy here, the sewer, and it's got two kind of like liquid areas, right? One which is for sewage. Does that actually show? I thought it should. Sewage goes in here, and then mob essence goes in here. But for whatever reason, at least in my testing, I wasn't able to make the mob essence show up unless there was sewage in here. So what I've done is I've just got two. I've got the fluid duct coming out and going both ways, out the bottom. And then I've put the glass down on the top just because then you can see what's going on underneath. Like you can see that there's stuff here. But basically this is here because this guy... Oh, I should have... Oh, I broke that. I also put in one of these. So the sewer... So this is all from Mine Factory Reloaded. The sewer is really simple to make, right? It's just another one of these machine frames, some bricks, a pneumatic servo, which we've shown you before, the plastic sheets, and a bucket, right? And then we need to, and by default, this guy will basically only pick up what's directly above it, so only one block around it. If you make these upgrades, right, so this increases radius by 1, increases the radius by 2. So I made one of these iron upgrades and threw it in here, right? And it's really simple to make, just a gold nugget, some redstone, some raw plastic, which is just smelted up from these plastic rubber bars, right? Yeah, and then some iron, right? Really, really simple. So that increases its radius by 2, so it'll be right above it, and then one more, and then one more, right? So it increases it to that full size here. Now, the chicken, so with anything that's within its radius, any mob not a player will cause it to get this sewage, right? So that's what's going over here. And then I have this one with a pneumatic servo installed. If we look here, what's this guy? I'm hoping that's not going to muck up the system. But this guy should be getting... oh wow, that's... Interesting. Hopefully this won't muck it up, but if so, we'll have to change it. So he's going to be collecting sewage, and then eventually all of this stuff is going to come down and be turned into this mob essence, right? So all I did over here is with an empty hand. Look at that. So I used the this guy like we've seen before, the extractor, right? Filled up a bucket with it to get the mob essence, right? And then I just, so if you just uncheck that, if I just right click with the mob bucket, it puts the mob essence in here. I whitelisted it, so that's the only thing that can go in here, and I disabled the redstone control, right? So that's the only thing that this guy will accept is that gonna, I just heard it do things. I think it's giving it to me because I'm within here right now. But basically that should fill this up with mob essence, right? Now that this guy is full, pretty sure this guy will get filled. Yeah, so now it's got sewage in here, which is what we need. Get off of that. And this should now start producing mob essence from all of these guys here. Now what we need to do is run our... where is it? Our fluid duct from this guy. Now I don't need this tank here, right? But basically I just did it so that you could see what's going on. I want to run this all the way to our spawner. So I dug a hole all the way up, and you can see there's a spawner over there. So we bring him up and we'll put, I think we'll make it go all the way up here. I'm gonna have enough of this, I hope so. Boom, boom. And all the way to this guy over here. Right, so we're hoping that this fills up. So now, right, pneumatic servo, so we probably don't need another one of these, but just to be safe, I don't want anything else going in here except for mob essence, right? So that should hopefully suck the mob essence into this. Right, so that'll come all the way down from there and all the way up into this guy. Now I just got another little hole over here. Right, so that just leads up over there. And we want this to go out. And we need we don't want to have to use redstone, so let's plug one of these guys in. Right click it, ignore. Zoom, out it goes, right? So now it's sucking all of that mob essence out of here. Now, I'm wondering if that looks like it's clogged, right? I'm hoping that that doesn't stop it from putting essence in here. I guess we'll find out. So yeah, that essence was from this guy, so it should be functioning correctly. Yeah, so these are all growing, right? Hopefully they're collecting, and this is now coming all the way over into this and filling this guy right up. So he's full of mob essence, and as more gets generated, more will come in, and as we use it. So now the next piece that we need is we need to make some power. So what I'd like to do for the power is make a little tree farm that generates us power. Now to do that, what I want to do is I've got this back here that I've dug out. We want to grab, so we've got some other stuff over here that we have prepared for this. And so we need our, I don't know, what do we don't need? So let's put some of this stuff away for now. I don't think we'll need this stuff anymore at the moment. We might need these. We definitely need these. We know where it all is. So we want to grab all of this stuff now. And here's what we're going to do. So, up we go. All right, so now what we need to do is we want to put ourselves a aqueous accumulator, which we've used before in our other base. So let's put him here, right? I'm pretty sure that would have been the front. Oh, come on. Up we go. Is that the front? Yep, okay, so that's the front. And so then we need our, I keep overshooting. Okay, we need our buckets of water, right? So put one on either side of this. Boomity boom. And if we look inside here, it's filling up with water. We want to disable this, and we want to make water go up, right? There's only one on this, so up. Water will go up. Get out. Get out. Wonderful. I can't get out anymore. We'll break that open. Okay. So now we got water to come up here, and we want to put our steam dynamo on top of this guy, right? So now he will get water. We want that disabled as well. And now it just needs a fuel, right? So what I'm thinking is, so we want to, I want to be able to bring fuel straight down from the, oh, that leads right up into the entrance here. But if we go right up to the top here, out into the sunshine, so we want to be able to lead fuel into this guy down here. So if I go one back maybe, and oops, let's go all the way up again, like that. And we're gonna have a plant. So up top here, we want to basically put in a planter, right? So a planter and a harvester. So now these guys are really straightforward to make as well. If you go back to the beginning here, we've got a planter. Again, it's just a machine frame, our normal reception coil, right? And some pistons, a flower pot, which again, super straightforward. The plastic sheets that we've been making forever, and some copper. And the same goes with the harvester, right? Another machine frame, some shears, an Invar axe. That's just a normal axe with the Invar that we've made in the past as well, right? Using our smelter or our redstone furnace, or I think we pulverized. I don't know, what did we do? Yeah, pulverized iron with ferrous, right? To give us Invar. We've made that in the past as well, which gave us our harvesters. Now we have a planter and a harvester. And the way these guys work is the planter, let's say, goes right here, and it faces up. And then we've got some dirt, so we want to surround this with dirt. And it, by default, it has a radius of 1, so just 1 around it, which is, oh, we want this to be 1 deeper. Where's my, there it is, blink. And, oh, I used the wrong one. Oh no, that was the right one. Not the harvester. Where did my planter go? Planter. Okay, so the planter goes there, and then we put grass on top of it. Oh, grass on top of it, right? So it's going to go right here. And then we want the harvester to go beside. So let's put it right over here. Like so, right? So the planter's right here. Did we, let's leave this on. Oh, I didn't put it there. It's right there. Okay. Let's put the planter right there. And we'll leave that open for now. So basically what's going to happen is this guy's going to plant trees up on top here, and then this guy's going to harvest those trees, and then we want to run pipes behind this guy all the way down here so that we feed the Feed the wood planks coming down into a redstone furnace, which we know how to make. We've done those before. So if I put my redstone furnace, let's say right here, we'll run the logs that this chops down into this furnace, and then from the furnace it'll make charcoal, which will run into the steam dynamo, which then will run power out to all of the things that we need. Obviously these guys as well as the other things. So those are the basic machines, and then that will go into this energy cell. So we'll have the energy cells maybe off over there. So let me place all this stuff. I'm going to place all this stuff, I'm going to run the conduits, and then I'll walk you through how it all works, and we'll take it for a test drive. And see how it powers our guy over there, and then we'll make a little on-off switch for this as well, right? So actually here, let's just do that really quick. I'll show you where I'm going to put that on-off switch. So I've made a couple of these guys, and I've got so what I want to do is say I put red on the bottom, right, and then put the green one on the top. Now these are just Project Red illumination lights. So if we just go or lamps, I guess, right? Lamp, they're made really easily, right? So I've got the inverted red one, so it's on by default, right? And it needs a redstone signal to turn it off. So it's just some iron bars, this red illuminar that we've already made before with the item system, some gold nuggets, and then a cathode from Project Red, which is just redstone torch, and a circuit plate, which is just smelted up stone, right? And then the green one, which is not the inverted, so it's by default off, needs a red signal to be on, is basically exactly the same thing, but with the green, and instead of a redstone torch here, just a regular old redstone. So how this works is if I put this on here, right, if I switch this, right, so this one turns off because it has a signal now, and this one turns on because it, or sorry, this one has, so they both get a signal, and they do the opposite, right? So this one turns on, this one turns off. So it's just a little indicator to say if it's on or off. And then we're going to connect that to our tree farm system so that we can turn on and off the system, which will also turn on and off this guy from working. So I'll be right back, and we'll walk through all of the piping and take it for a test drive. All right, so here's the system all set up. So let's go inside and take a look and see what I've done. So there's a whole bunch of new conduits going on in here. Basically, let's start at the top. What we got going on up here is we had the harvester we set up right there, and the planter right there. So I've got the planter. So I did a quick test just to make sure it all worked, but so the planter here, and it has a pneumatic servo that only accepts saplings, right? So it's whitelisted only for saplings to go up into there. This guy, the harvester, he takes out everything, and he's set to blacklist nothing, so take out everything, and the redstone is disabled. Excuse me. So those will all come down. So everything that the harvester takes will come down through this, and this is the closest guy next, so it'll try and put all the saplings in here, and then it'll come down to this pipe, and we've got a redstone furnace here that only accepts wood, right? So all the wood will go into here, get smelted up, come out of here, only letting charcoal out, which is probably overkill, but whatever. It goes down and then into the steam dynamo, right? So it'll put all of that in there. This will generate power, come out of the steam dynamo into the leadstone energy cell, fill this guy up. So he's set up to let stuff in through the top and out through the side, so that'll come out through here. Now this guy is set to high redstone control, which means that it'll only let power out when it receives a redstone signal, and we'll show you how that works on the outside afterwards. It's really straightforward. Right, so then out from here we have the power snaking off to the right and up here, so it goes all the way up, connects into the redstone furnace to give it power, and then all the way back up here, whoa, sorry, to the planter and to the harvester. So they have power, and it only sends power when the system is on, right? The last bit then is I have coming off of here, so anything that's not a sapling and not wood will come down this pipe all the way around, snakes it around back here, and then out to there, and I'll show you where that goes in a minute. This is that pipe we did before, right? Then I also have the power running straight back up alongside that guy over there. So let's go take a look at that. They both come in here. So now this guy will receive mob essence from the essence berry setup and power from the power setup. Now here's the chest that's attached to the impulse item duct that is set to just accept everything. So anything that gets harvested, excuse me, will come into this that isn't, you know, wood or saplings. It'll all just end up here in this overflow chest. And then here we've got, so right there you see there's the energy cell behind there. So when I flip this on, it powers this block, normal redstone, right? Which then gives that guy a signal. So if we flip him on, oh, the other thing I guess I should show you too is that, I use the carpenter's lever here. I crafted up these factory blocks because I like the look of them. So that's these here. No, factory block 2, factory block, right? So it's just iron and stone makes these factory blocks, and then if you take a factory block and you put it in your chisel, right, you can make all these different kinds. And I grabbed this guy because this is like a really nice looking, you know, hazard block, which I just stuck onto this. Danger! Turn this on at your own risk, right? All right, so if we flip this guy on, boom, system's on, green light. This is now sending out power. You will notice that over here, he's getting power. He's got mob essence. And there's our wonderful guys getting smelted up. And also we want to obviously make sure this power keeps going. So that starts off this system. So you'll see that this guy is now working away. He's got power. We didn't see the system, so let's go back down into here and go to the planter, and let's take all of these saplings we have and just seed the system. Boom, right? It plants, I have to do something about the snow. Actually, when it snows, it stops it from planting stuff, it seems. See, there, boom, there it goes. So now if I just take and we force one of these guys to grow, right, it'll chop down the tree, and going back down here, you'll see that any saplings that any saplings that it finds, it puts in here. You'll see that it's now smelting up oak. And if we look at this guy, he is now charcoaling up, making more power and refilling the leadstone energy cell. Should be, yep, away it goes. I think it takes a little bit for it to start up. There it goes. Now it's filling up the power cell. So we have a completely self-contained little system here that this should be enough power to keep this system going, because it's just powering the one machine and then whatever it needs for itself. And we have these guys being smelted up, and look at all that, 9.5 emeralds already. Away it goes. So there's our wonderful little emerald system all done up. I'm going to clean this up, obviously. I'll do that off camera to make it all look all pretty. And but yeah, here it goes. Hey. So with that, I will say goodbye. And I hope you enjoyed and you like this little system we have here. And I'll see you all next time.